Good afternoon, everyone. This is Queenie Clem with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews. And today I have two authors on the panel. Introduce yourself, Michelle.
Certainly. Thank you so much for having me, Queenie. My name is Michelle Stimpson. I am from Dallas. I am a mother of two, wife of 26 years, and I have an amazing, wonderful granddaughter. I've written about 50 books or more, and I'm just excited to be here to talk about the first movie.
Thank you. Miss Cassie?
I am Casandra McLaughlin, and I am from Dallas as well. I am a Christian fiction author. I have a husband and one daughter, and my granddaughter who is a month old. I'm enjoying that new journey and excited to be here to talk about our movie Deacon Brown's Daughters.
All right. Thank you. Thank you. Now, what is the book about, Miss Casandra?
Deacon Brown's Daughters is about a man who has turned over a new leaf in life. He wants to be a deacon, but there are some requirements in order to be a deacon, of course. And so there's a journey that he takes to become, not only to become a deacon, but a better person. And part of that is becoming a family man. And so we go on a journey of him trying to reconnect with his three daughters. And that's basically what the story is about.
Okay. How do you get from the book to the movie, Michelle? How did y'all get there?
Well, that was kind of it was an interesting, very short route, actually. We wrote the book, we promoted the book and heard back from readers for about a year. And then it kind of hit us that this was the message in this movie was so powerful that it needed to be conveyed in another medium as well. And so we prayed about it, and the Lord brought people into our lives that just poured into us emotionally, financially, and just supported the mission and the vision. Even the videographer, the cinematographer, I mean, he just was so on board because it was a message that touched him as well. So this message of reconciliation and forgiveness, and even trying to make up for lost time is something that resonates with a lot of people. So it wasn't actually a big, huge no anywhere. I mean, we just kept getting yeses, and we just kept moving forward in faith.
Okay. How does the book movie pertain to your lives and your experiences?
Well, I think we both, Michelle and I both have discussed our father issues. My parents got divorced when I was 2 years old. And although I saw my dad during, holidays and spring break, we were emotionally disconnected. And it was not until I had my own daughter that I was able to reconnect emotionally with my father, and thank God that he was willing to listen to the pain that, I had there that I never shared with him. And so now we have a beautiful relationship. And so I think parts of the story kind of birthed from those experiences. We were able to kind of, not just in the book, but also in the movie, to show people that, hey, this is happening in real life. And, some of it actually happened to us as well. And so we were able to make sure that we get the message out that there is hope, even in those relationships that are broken, because sometimes people just give up, but we want to show that you don't have to give up. If you're willing to try and make it better, it's possible.
Okay. Shell?
Yeah, and Cassandra, her experience was very different from mine in that my mother and father married and had me, and then they very quickly divorced. And so I didn't have a close relationship, and I still don't, with my biological father. My mother remarried when I was 4, and so I have a dad who raised me. But in talking about this book and being interviewed about this book, I invited my biological father, who reached out to me when I was a young adult to form a relationship. I invited him to have an interview with me, and it was Kendra Norman Bellamy who did the interview. So I asked her to ask him these questions that I was kind of scared to ask because, I didn't know what he was to say.
Mm-hmm,
And
mm-hmm.
Kendra would ask him things that I was kind of like planting for her. And I found out some things. I found out that he had suffered from PTSD as a Vietnam vet. And these were things that I did not know about my father, that I didn't recognize were part of the things that caused distance between the two of us over 40 something years. And so in the case of Stanley in this book, decades have gone by and his kids don't have an explanation. And so sharing that explanation is definitely something that can cause healing, even if there's really no great excuse for not being there. But if people understand where you were and can relate to you, our relationship may not ever look like a traditional father-daughter, but we can have a relationship as adults that may look different than what we would have wanted, but it can still be a relationship that is a blessing for both.
Okay, so what is the theme of the movie?
I would say reconciliation.
Yeah.
Forgiveness.
That's what I was say, reconciliation, restoration. That's the theme of the whole movie.
Okay. And how is always the difference between the book and the movie? Are we going to be getting any surprises in the movie that we didn't get in the book?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I'm a movie watcher. I'm an avid movie watcher. And so when we were writing our script, I told Michelle, we have to have a twist. We got to do something that's not in the book. So yes, there is a big surprise in the book. In the movie that was not in the book. And so we're excited about that. I'm excited for the people who love going to the movies.
Okay.
But see, that's the funny thing, Queenie, because I am like, no, a movie should be just like a book. You're messing up the world, right? I do. I always feel like if I read the book first, I'm always like, this is not exactly what I had in mind. So I think it's going to be interesting for those readers who read the book first and then saw the movie. It's going to be interesting.
Okay. Tell us when and where the movie will premiere.
So March 10th, which is the day after my birthday.
Okay.
Is the actual, factual, official release date, and it will be released on Amazon. Praying and hoping that all of our technical things go through. It's getting down to the line, so keep us in your prayers.
So that's actually March the 10th. That's a Wednesday?
Tuesday.
On Amazon. Is it anytime, or we can just go on Amazon anytime that day?
Well, we've never actually released a movie.
It might be like books. I'm thinking it might be at midnight on March 9th.
Yeah.
Normally how they do books, so it may be the same way with the movie. We don't know. This is our first movie, so we don't know what to expect.
Right? This is like totally brand new to us. They actually allow you to put in the release date as you're uploading the files and such. So this will be our first experience with Amazon in this capacity. But I appreciate the opportunity that all the technology has provided for so many more people to tell their stories and not have people say, try to deem this unworthy or deem this that. It's important that everybody has an opportunity to share their experience with people who can relate to their stories and be blessed by the messages.
Okay. Is there anything else y'all would like to add about the movie coming out, or anything before we close?
Well, I just want to say I appreciate everybody that has read the book. And for those people who are just now seeing this interview and have not read the book, take the opportunity to read the book. If Deacon Brown's daughter isn't your story, it's somebody else's. No matter who we talk to, wherever we go, somebody always says, this happened to me or my cousin, excuse me, my cousin, or, somebody that I know. Just spread the word about Deacon Brown's daughters. It's a Christian movie, Christian based. We make sure we keep God in the center of everything that we do, and it's going to be a blessing to so many people. It was a blessing for us to be on that journey. As Michelle stated, we did that movie in a short period of time. I think we started filming in like January and we were done in April because we filmed
Wow.
every single weekend. So it was a blessing just to be a part of it, and just thankful to our cast members. We had some awesome cast members who
Yeah.
just really nailed every character.
Mhm.
So it was a blessing. I can't wait to do it again. Can't wait to do it again
Yes.
with another family.
And many people opened their venues, churches, and restaurants, and just people were just so gracious to spread the message and the word in the movie.
Okay. Well, I want to thank y'all for coming by and telling us about Deacon Brown's daughter coming to be a movie. And you said it's going to be March the 10th on Amazon.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
All right. Thank you so much for coming in today.
Thank you
Thank
for
you so much for having us,
having me.
Queen. God
God
bless
All
you.
right.
bless you.
Mm. This is Queenie Clam with Queenie's Book Talk and Reviews. Happy reading, y'all.
Bye.
Thank you. God bless.